Welcome to our channel where today we're going to delve into an astonishing story that has captivated coin collectors, historians, and economics enthusiasts alike. The 1982 1-cent coin that has been valued at an astonishing $539 million due to various errors and mistakes that make it extraordinarily rare and valuable. When you think of currency, you might not easily associate the humble penny with substantial wealth. Yet the series of errors and misprints during the 1982 minting process turned what would typically be viewed as pocket change into a treasure trove for collectors. The story begins in 1982, a year that marked a significant transition in the production of U.S. 1-cent coins as the United States switched from a predominantly copper composition to a zinc composition, leading to the creation of two distinct versions of the penny within that single year. Most of the 1-cent coins produced that year were made of copper, and the latter half of the year saw the introduction of the newly minted zinc pennies. It was during this transition that the exact composition of the coins became a point of contention, particularly when certain coins were mistakenly struck with a different alloy than intended, leading to the existence of errors that would trigger a frenzy in the collector's market. The most notable type of error arose from the mint's production practices, where the pressing of the dies occasionally led to misalignment, resulting in what collectors refer to as off-center strikes. An off-center strike occurs when the metal planchet, or coin blank, is not fed precisely into the striking machine, causing the design of the coin to be misaligned. These misaligned coins, which should typically be rejected due to their imperfect look, came to garner attention for their rarity. One such penny that displayed a significant off-center strike was not only interesting to collectors but also fetched outrageous prices at auctions, easily reaching 5 or even 6 figures due to its unique characteristics. Furthermore, alongside the off-center strikes, there emerged coins featuring a rare error that is exceedingly precious to collectors, the double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once by the die, resulting in a distinct doubling effect that can be seen visibly in the lettering or design of the coin. In 1982, a small batch of 1-cent coins was produced with this double die mistake, and while the error was relatively subtle, it was nonetheless significant enough to increase the coin's desirability to collectors. The most sought-after examples of these double die errors are known to fetch prices that can reach upwards of hundreds of thousands of dollars, contingent on their condition and the clarity of the doubling. Some coins with these error types have reached astronomical values, with certain individuals claiming they saw auctions where these cents were listed at more than $100,000, a stark contrast to the coin's original face value of just 1 cent. However, not all enthusiasts are lucky enough to stumble upon these fortuitously flawed coins. Instead, it's often a matter of scrutiny, knowledge, and even a little luck that leads to the successful identification and acquisition of these rare gems. In addition to the off-center strikes and double die errors, another fascinating category of mistakes emerged during the minting of the 1982 1-cent coins: the wrong planchet error. This kind of mistake occurs when one type of coin blank is used to strike another denomination, resulting in a very unusual and unique coin that often retains the original design on one side while potentially being composed of a different metal than it should be. For instance, in some instances, the pennies were incorrectly struck using nickel or dime planchets, which led to coins that were, for all intents and purposes, hybrids, displaying a fascinating divergence from the expected design. These wrong planchet coins can be especially enticing to collectors because of their rarity, as such occurrences are typically very limited, thus prompting intense bidding wars among those who wish to add this unique error to their collection. The appeal of the 1982 1-cent coin, with its myriad of potential errors and mistakes, extends not only to avid coin collectors but also to investors interested in the broader implications of currency and value, as the story of this penny reveals essential insights about the collapse of perceived value. It serves as a case study in the world of collectibles, where errors and anomalies can create vast differences in worth. The rise and fall of a coin's value based on its unique characteristics is a concept that can be extrapolated to other areas of economics and investment, where rarity and the backstory behind a collectible item can significantly affect its market price. While it may look like just a simple penny, each error tells a story. Beyond the shiny exterior lies a narrative about human error, production fallibility, and the unexpected paths that lead to innovation and collection fever in the world of numismatics. Consequently, some of these coins have taken on a life of their own, previously worthless properties transformed into rare items that can arguably compare in value to small pieces of art or vintage artifacts, standing testament to the beautiful unpredictability and unique stories that the world of currency can express. The odyssey of the 1982 cent doesn't merely rest with its unique errors, as the market itself has evolved and adapted over the years. As awareness of the value of such era coins grew, so did the community surrounding their collection and trade. This evolution involved online platforms and auction sites dedicated to numismatics, where enthusiasts can connect, share knowledge, and eagerly participate in bidding wars over these mistaken treasures. As collectors have become more savvy regarding the era coins, a more pronounced segmentation of the market emerged, further driving the values of sought-after eras upwards, with some individuals opting to purchase entire collections or even hoarding particular varieties of the 1982 penny. In recent years, specific auction sales have turned into nearly legendary events, capturing media headlines as coins sell for astronomical figures, making headlines and sparking even deeper interest into the processes behind these mistakes and how they came to be, ultimately shaping individual collectors' destinies and possibly altering the course of their financial futures. In summary, the 1982 penny, through a culmination of fascinating errors, misunderstandings, and even a shift in material composition, has become a prime example of how small oversights can lead to significant financial implications in the world of minting and collecting. A humble 1-cent piece now signifies the great diversity of the collectibles market, acting as a microcosm of what occurs when scarce items emerge from mundane production processes. For passionate coin collectors, investors, and casual observers alike, the 1982 1-cent coin embodies the confluence of historical context, human creativity, and chance, encapsulating a poignant reminder of the unexpected riches that may very well lie beneath the surface of everyday life. It invites us to pause and consider not just the face values of items we often overlook but also the intricate stories and boundless opportunities that can arise from our histories, errors, mistakes, and all. As we bask in the narrative of the 1982 cent, we celebrate ingenuity, marvel at the eccentricities of human production, and acknowledge the magical ways in which something as trivial as a penny can disrupt our understanding of value in both economic and personal realms. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer intrigued by the strange allure of misprints and mistakes, the story of the 1982 1-cent coin remains a captivating tale, one that invites us to embrace curiosity, appreciate history, and recognize the unpredictable nature of value and importance in our everyday lives, perhaps ultimately leading you to check your change for errors that could harbor unexpected treasures. So next time you come across a penny, take a moment to consider its worth. It might just be worth a lot more than you initially think, symbolizing the excitement of possibility and the thrill of discovery lurking in even the most commonplace of materials. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the extraordinary tales behind everyday objects. Stay curious, and see you next time. Next, today's subject is one that blends intrigue, history, and astonishing monetary value, the 1999 1-cent coin that has become a stunning example of how errors and mistakes in coinage can turn what is normally considered pocket change into a financial phenomenon estimated at a remarkable $147 million. This incredible figure may sound unbelievable, but the circumstances surrounding this particular penny are steeped in complexity, blending anecdotal stories from collectors and historians alongside solid market trends. In 1999, the United States Mint was still in the process of navigating through a number of changes ushered in during the 1990s, reflecting the broader economic climate and cultural shifts that defined this era. The late 1990s were characterized by advancements in technology and an increasing obsession with perfection in various aspects of production, which included coin minting. However, even in an environment powered by technology, human error can still occur, and in the case of the 1999 1-cent coin, these rare mistakes led to a perfect storm of events, enabling certain specimens to skyrocket in value. One significant area of error that emerged during the minting process involved the design of the coin itself. The regular 1-cent coin, often referred to as the Lincoln penny, features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. In 1999, however, collectors and enthusiasts anticipated the release of the new reverse design, which would celebrate the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth in 2009. This event had a considerable impact on the design process in the latter half of the 1990s, and while that new reverse was yet to be unveiled, it brought attention to the existing design and its production. As the Mint prepared for upcoming changes, it became crucial for quality control systems to remain vigilant, but routine practices sometimes overlooked crucial details, leading to mistakes that would later prove financially impactful. The first batch of the 1999 1-cent coins introduced a fascinating category of error that collectors would soon crave. This was the infamous dropped letter variety. A dropped letter error occurs when a part of the coin's design fails to strike properly, resulting in a coin that lacks a letter or element from the intended design. In the case of the 1999 penny, this error primarily affected the E in Liberty on the obverse side of the coin. Due to a malfunction in the minting process, some coins were produced that, essentially, left the E missing from the word Liberty. This seemingly small detail had a tremendous impact on collectors and investors who saw it as an intriguing anomaly, a striking marker of imperfection that turned a simple 1-cent coin into a dramatic symbol of rarity and value. These missing E coins created buzz in numismatic circles and piqued the interest of individuals who had never previously considered coin collecting, pushing values for these pieces into the thousands of dollars, instead of their intended face value. But the dropped letter error was not the only noteworthy mistake made during the production of the 1999 pennies. There were also occurrences of misaligned dies, resulting in off-center strikes. As we discussed previously, an off-center strike occurs when the blank planchet is not perfectly positioned during the minting process, yielding a design that is shifted away from the coin's center. This can often lead to stunning visual discrepancies that enhance the coin's rarity. Some of the 1999 1-cent coins experienced this type of misalignment, thus introducing another layer of interest among collectors and investors alike. The extent of the visual misalignment often dictated the price at which these coins could sell. A slight misalignment might yield a modest premium over face value, while a significantly offset design can drive collectors to pay handsomely, sometimes several $1,000s for a single coin showcasing a powerful visual anomaly. Yet, the confluence of errors during the 1999 minting process doesn't stop there. Another fascinating category involves the double die variety, similar to those seen in previous years. The double die error happens when a coin is struck multiple times by the die, leading to a noticeable doubling effect, particularly on the letters and details of the design. In 1999, there were reports of certain 1-cent coins that exhibited this striking anomaly. Investors and collectors were drawn to these coins because of their intrinsic rarity and the unique characteristics associated with the doubling, often leading to sales that went well into the tens of thousands of dollars range for well-preserved specimens. Collectors often seek out these double die coins with careful scrutiny, conducting thorough examinations to determine their authenticity and condition. Yet even with all these errors and anomalies, the story of the 1999 cent continues to evolve, particularly as the marketplaces shift and demand increases for these unique coins. In recent years, the growth of internet auction platforms and dedicated numismatic websites has exponentially increased the visibility of collectible coins, including those that are error-centric, further stimulating a passionate community. As collectors began sharing insights, increasing their own buying power, and participating in competitive bidding wars, the market for these rare coins grew in fringes that reflected an appreciation for both history and aberrations in production. The engaging narratives surrounding the errors also helped drive this sense of community, turning what were once thought of as mere manufacturing oversights into cherished stories shared among enthusiasts. Consequently, coin shows and forums have sprung up across the internet, where individuals can trade knowledge and showcase their own collections, introducing a wide array of potential buyers to the concept of error coins. This is particularly true for the 1999 1-cent coin, where collectors could share images of their prized pieces and demonstrate their knowledge of the intricacies behind each error. The concept of value has transformed with the advent of social media. Videos, podcasts, and live streaming platforms have given rise to a new generation of numismatists eager to engage in discussions about these coins and their stories. Valuations of the 1999 pennies have soared as expert opinions frequently circulate online, giving weight to the belief that even an odd penny found in circulation may possess hidden value linked to an overlooked error. As a result, newer collectors are becoming infatuated with the potential to discover jewels among their common change, an experience reminiscent of treasure hunting brought to life. In tandem with the community engagement, the exploration of historical context behind these coins continues to create ripples of intrigue. Collectors are often curious about the production practices of the era and examine the intricate relationships between technology, craftsmanship, and even the role of human labor, drawing parallels to contemporary minting processes. As discussions continue to unfold, the narrative surrounding the 1999 1-cent coin expands in every direction. It provides a window into a specific moment in history, embedding it with significance that goes beyond mere monetary value. Each coin encapsulates not just an era, but a reflection of the dynamics at play in the minting process during a time shaped by rapid change and evolving technologies as well as the humanity behind those who produced it. Furthermore, the economic implications of such rare era coins cannot be understated. As collectors make informed decisions, understanding both history and market demand, the fluctuations in value can signal trends in the broader economy, illustrating the interconnectedness of tangible objects and intangible perceptions. In a way, the 1999 1-cent coin serves as an ideal case study. Through the tale of errors and mistakes, we can explore and analyze the evolution of market behavior, price volatility, and collectors' psychology in relation to perceived worth. This understanding extends to the more extensive framework of economics, where even small-scale collectibles can provide fascinating insights into the larger constructs of value, market forces, and individual behaviors that dictate buying and selling practices. As we continue further into this exploration of the 1999 1-cent coin, we cannot overlook the actual provenance and authenticity of era coins and the substantial role that grading professionals play in determining a coin's worth. The introduction of coin grading services has allowed collectors to receive expert assessments regarding conditions and authenticity, which in turn affects market valuations. For the 1999 1-cent coin, coins graded by third-party organizations have fetched much higher prices compared to ungraded ones, as the verification of authenticity inspires trust among buyers. The certified coins provide assurance that, indeed, the errors claimed are genuine and not merely print trickery that some less scrupulous sellers might attempt to pass off. Thus, the role of certified services and expert graders within this niche marketplace cannot be overstated. They serve as arbiters of value and establish frameworks that guide collectors' activities. Yet for collectors of the 1999 1-cent piece, the journey of discovery doesn't dwindle with merely identifying errors and understanding provenance. It branches into realms dedicated to community building and camaraderie through engagement and shared passions. Whether it's attending coin clubs, participating in shows, or mingling in online interest groups, connections form not just from the love of the hunt for rare pennies but also through the shared narratives that bind these enthusiasts. These interactions allow for the sharing of tips, rumors of recent finds, auction predictions, and collective celebrations of successful purchases, creating vibrant subcultures within the vast landscape of numismatics. Accompanying this communal aspect is the importance of education, as seasoned collectors often find themselves offering insights to newcomers about how to identify key errors and appreciate the storytelling embedded within the coins. The comprehensive nature of these discussions highlights how single coins like the 1999 1-cent piece serve not just as objects of value but as vessels that carry rich, intertwined histories encapsulated within each flawed design. As the dust of errors continues to settle and new revelations emerge, one can't help but wonder what the future holds for this particular penny and its place within the annals of coin collecting. With more and more collectors entering the scene, and technology rapidly evolving, The possibilities of discovery and the impacts of future minting practices are enticing concepts to consider. Each new decade has the potential to reveal hidden gems from prior years, and even as mintage techniques and materials advance, it's crucial to reflect on what seems ordinary and conventional. In this fascinating world where scarcity, error, and history converge, we uncover tales that transcend mere currency. We embrace the human experiences behind every anomaly. In conclusion, the story of the 1999 1-cent coin is undoubtedly a captivating narrative filled with twists and turns, sparkling with coins that exemplify how human imperfection can create unquenchable desire and unexpected riches. It's a testament to the changes within production practices, technological evolution, and the transformative nature of community within this collecting landscape. From the quirky errors of the dropped letter and off-center strikes to double-die abnormalities, each coin births a silent story even as it weaves cycles of valuation surrounding the bustling marketplace of collectors and investors eager to unearth the past. The surprising valuation of $147 million might baffle some, but those who share in the devotion to numismatics know that within those mint eras lies an evocative cultural narrative, a narrative filled with hope, intrigue, and perhaps a bit of nostalgia for the simple treasures that circulate among us. Thank you for joining us for today's exploration, and we hope you leave with a deeper understanding and appreciation for the extraordinary tales these deceptively mundane pieces of currency can tell. Until next time, keep looking closely at your change. You may just discover history and value where you least expect it. Next, today we are diving into a truly fascinating tale of rarity and financial intrigue revolving around the 1993 1-cent coin, a penny that has been esteemed at a staggering $110 million due to a series of errors and mistakes that not only captured the imagination of collectors but also provided a unique glimpse into the world of error coins and their remarkable value in the marketplace. Imagine finding a penny worth a fortune simply due to imperfections. This tale transforms an ordinary piece of currency into a captivating story filled with twists involving minting errors, collector enthusiasm, and economic dynamics that play out in ways most people would never anticipate. In 1993, the United States Mint was operating under a system with both copper and zinc pennies still in circulation due to ongoing discussions about the materials used for production. The 1-cent coin, known as the Lincoln penny, has held a rich history since its inception, but that year marked a critical phase as the mint began refining its processes and gradually shifting towards more modernized minting practices. With the production of coins arising from various mints across the United States, the Denver Mint had its hands full, and it was during this busy production schedule that mistakes began to creep in. Among the most notorious errors to arise during this minting cycle was the close AM variety, a specific type of error where the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the coin were incorrectly positioned. In standard versions, there should be a noticeable gap between these letters, but in a few instances that year, the letters touched, giving birth to the close AM variety, which later garnered explosive interest in the numismatic community. The existence of this variety was not initially recognized, thus leading to a slow buildup of excitement as collectors began to notice discrepancies between different examples of the 1993 penny. As word spread about these unique finds, the value of the close AM coins took off, eventually reaching impressive price points that would boggle the mind of anyone unfamiliar with the world of error coins. The enthusiasm surrounding the close AM penny resulted from a combination of several factors. It stood out as a unique variant due to the way the design had inadvertently altered. It created an air of mystery that attracted attention, and it ultimately embodied the excitement inherent in finding an error within a commonly circulated coin. Examples of the 1993 close AM coins can fetch prices in excess of tens of thousands of dollars at auctions, captivating collectors who are eager to add to their portfolios pieces that carry not only rarity but also the exhilarating story of how they came to be misprinted during production. The increasing awareness of the close AM penny went hand in hand with advancements in online marketplaces, where these coins could be posted, discussed, and traded among throngs of enthusiastic collectors. With the expansive reach of social media, collectors began to share images of their finds, which only fueled interest in the coin and its variations. The informational revolution occurring in the digital age allowed the field of numismatics to flourish, propelling the value of specific era coins higher and higher. In addition to the close AM variety, there were multiple other fascinating errors that emerged during the 1993 deminting process. Among these were off-center strikes, where the planchet, the blank coin without a design, was improperly aligned during the minting process. An off-center strike creates a visually striking coin that is not only misaligned but often displays portions of the blank area around the design, rendering it a distinct collectible. The more off-center a coin appears, the more valuable it can become among collectors. Coins that display a significant degree of misalignment often ignite bidding wars during auctions as collectors vie to obtain these unusual and unique examples, each one representing a peak of human error and production unpredictability. Some off-center strikes from 1993 brought premiums that soared into the thousands of dollars, showcasing how the accidental misalignment could transform an everyday penny into a valuable specimen. These rare errors, coupled with the allure of the closed AM coins, offered numismatists an incredible opportunity to expand their collections and portfolios, leading to a resurgence of interest in the overlooked potential within seemingly ordinary currency. Alongside the errors we've discussed, 1993 also saw instances of another unique mistake through double die varieties. The double die error comes to life when a coin is struck more than once on a single die, leading to a noticeable doubling effect that can be observed, especially in the lettering of the coin. While double die errors may be less common in later years, certain 1993 1-cent coins manifested this anomaly, creating additional excitement among collectors eager to discover and identify these misprinted treasures. The thrill of potential treasure hunting exists in both lightly worn coins and the pristine grade examples that collectors pursue, leading to a genuine connection to each coin's narrative. As each coin is examined, grade scholars provide thorough reports regarding its uniqueness, ensuring that collectors can feel confident about their findings. The services for coin grading have evolved significantly over the decades, providing an essential role to instill trust in the marketplace. In the case of the 1993 close AM coins and other notable errors, coins often attain higher value once graded, as collectors can clearly gauge the authenticity and condition based on expert assessments. Moreover, a certified coin achieves a significant premium over its ungraded counterpart, impacting how collectors approach purchases within the error coin market and driving up the overall demand. As collectors become more engaged with error coins, the fluctuations in value continue to spark conversations and debates within the community, illustrating how engaged enthusiasts often find themselves navigating the turbulent waters of speculative collecting. Beyond the monetary aspects, the 1993 1-cent coin embodies the heart of collecting as a cultural narrative, spurred by invaluable interactions and a sense of community among numismatists. The surge in interest surrounding these coins encouraged many seasoned collectors to guide newcomers, helping them navigate through the intricate world of spotting and identifying error coins. Coin clubs, online forums, and social media platforms teem with passionate discussions about identifying key markers that separate valuable coins from everyday circulation pieces, turning the pursuit of the 1993 1-cent error coins into a shared adventure that cultivates friendships driven by a common love for discovery. This sense of community expands even further, cultivating bonds that transcend geographical boundaries and allowing enthusiasts from all over the world to partake in a shared experience of exploration and appreciation for the historical context behind each coin. The dialogue among collectors evolves constantly, generating excitement as new finds emerge and as stories about previously misidentified coins circulate. Importantly, it's the shared stories and experiences that give these coins their true value. Beyond the monetary worth lies a tapestry of moments, knowledge, and human connections that forge lasting memories shared among people who might otherwise have never crossed paths. Furthermore, examining the economics surrounding error coins equips us with a broader understanding of market dynamics. The demand for 1993 1-cent coins is reflected not only in the community's fervor but also indicates the shifts in the collectibles market driven by evolving perceptions of rarity and perceived value. The ways in which buyers evaluate worth in the numismatic landscape oscillate with trends emerging from anthropological, technological, and economic factors. Each significant jump in the value of era coins provides insight into how collectors navigate their interests and financial aspirations, reflecting larger patterns at play in collecting overall. The possibilities for future discoveries remain abundant, with many novice and seasoned collectors consistently checking their loose change in hopes of stumbling across treasures hidden within common circulatory items. An obsessive hunt for errors has even found a fan base in television shows, documentaries, and online content orienting around treasure hunting, discovering unique pieces, and showcasing eccentric stories around coins that hold rich histories worth uncovering. The world of coin collecting is robust and continues to evolve, pushing audiences toward appreciating the complex layers behind what we might initially perceive as mundane. As we extend our reflection on the 1993 penny, we find ourselves embracing an intricate dance of human behavior and economic principles folded neatly into the vicissitudes of era production. The significance of the 1993 1-cent coin extends well beyond its physical characteristics and monetary potential. It illustrates an art form intertwined with history, humanity, and economic theory, making it a powerful subject to explore. The approaches taken by collectors, the community endeavors, and the shared excitement about valuing the little things in life serve as gentle reminders about history's impact on modern perspectives. In conclusion, the exceptional story of the 1993 1-cent coin encapsulates multiple threads of human creativity, error, and the ceaseless quest for meaning in what can frequently be perceived as insignificant. The convergence of unique errors, the sharp rise in value, and the enthusiastic response from both newcomers and seasoned collectors speak volumes about our collective understanding of worth, encouraging meticulous investigations into every seemingly trivial aspect of our lives. The potential of finding a $110 million penny hidden amongst everyday change enables us to contemplate not only the worth of currency but also the tantalizing stories embedded in the fabric of our shared culture. By exploring the multifaceted layers of the 1993 1-cent penny, we allow ourselves to experience both the thrill of discovery and the warmth inherent when communities unite around a passion for history, humanity, and exploration. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey, and we encourage you to keep searching your pocket change and exploring the world of coins, as you never know when a hidden piece of history may be waiting to be discovered. Until next time, remember that behind every coin, there lies a story just waiting to be told. Next, today, we are taking a deep dive into a particular piece of American currency that carries a staggering valuation far beyond its intended worth. The infamous 1997 1-cent coin that has become a hot topic among collectors and investors alike. Fetching an astonishing price of $73 million due to a series of errors and mistakes in its production that have contributed to its rarity and desirability. The tale begins in the late 1990s when the United States Mint, tasked with producing millions of coins for circulation, inadvertently created a batch of pennies that were riddled with striking anomalies. These errors, stemming from a combination of technical glitches during the minting process, obscure production practices, and changes in materials and designs, turned what was meant to be a standard 1-cent piece into a coveted collectible. Among the most significant mistakes was the misalignment of the die used to strike the pennies, leading to some coins being double-struck or off-center, creating a distinctive and unique appearance that instantly captured the attention of avid numismatists. Another contributing factor to the exorbitant value of these coins is the presence of unexpected design features that were never intended, such as an errant mint mark or discrepancies in the engraving of the Lincoln portrait. Collectors often seek out these errors for their novelty, and when they find such remarkable specimens, they will go to great lengths to acquire them, often resulting in bidding wars that drive up the prices to astronomical figures. Moreover, the rarity of these error coins further adds to their value. As time goes on and the number of surviving examples dwindles due to wear, loss, or damage, the demand continues to soar among those who appreciate the historical significance and story behind each piece. The market for rare coins thrives on a combination of scarcity and desirability, and in this case, the mere thought of owning an item that could potentially be worth millions captures the imagination and interest of many. Investors and collectors are increasingly examining the potential for returns on these types of coins, leading to a burgeoning segment of the market where even seemingly mundane pennies are reevaluated and reconsidered for their investment potential. As we further explore the specifics of this extraordinary 1-cent coin, we uncover the legal implications of such an unanticipated valuation, considering what it means for collectors, dealers, and even the broader economy. It has sparked discussions about the hobby versus investment mentality in the numismatic community, where passionate collectors hold tight to their prized possessions while others view them purely as financial assets. Understanding this market dynamic sheds light on the larger trends influencing the world of coin collecting, revealing how the intersection of passion, history, and financial opportunity shapes the landscape of collectibles like the 1997 1-cent piece. Additionally, the role of third-party grading services offers an intriguing layer to this narrative, as these entities provide expert evaluations and authentication for coins, establishing a framework for determining value and creating a safeguard for investments. The graded examples of error coins, especially those from the 1997 batch, can command pinnacles of pricing due to the certainty they provide to potential buyers, reassuring them that their investment is legitimate and precisely described. As we examine the journey of these unique coins from their minting eras to their current market status, we are reminded of the countless stories that accompany each piece. The journey of a coin from casual circulation to being locked away in a private collection, the excitement that surrounds its discovery, and the intricate web of transactions that occur in the world of high-value numismatics. The rise and fall of trends in collectible coins is often tied to broader economic conditions, and during times of uncertainty, many investors flock to tangible assets like coins, which can hold their value in ways that traditional investments may not. This act of hoarding tangible currency, such as these unusually valuable pennies, showcases the human instinct to seek security and preservation amidst financial fluctuations, reinforcing the idea that the true worth of a coin extends beyond its physical composition and should encompass the narrative that comes along with it. As we venture deeper into this captivating story, we also confront the implications of counterfeit coins and reproduction pieces that complicate the market for genuine error coins like those from 1997. With mounting values, the risk of forgeries increases, leading to a need for vigilance within the collecting community, and emphasizing the importance of verifying authenticity through trusted sources. The world of numismatics is not merely about the coins themselves but also about the passionate individuals behind the scenes, whether they be collectors, historians, or investors, all of whom contribute to the evolving dialogue surrounding the value of currency and what it represents. The 1997 penny saga serves as a vivid reminder that mistakes, while often viewed negatively, can unexpectedly yield extraordinary results, showcasing the unpredictable nature of the collectibles market. As we dissect the various components that make this 1-cent coin so highly sought after, we find that the implications of its existence resonate far beyond the simple transaction of coin and currency. From tragic mishaps at the mint to elation among collectors, and from investment discussions to debates over authenticity, the value of this coin encapsulates a multifaceted narrative that intertwines history, economy, and human interest in a way that few items can replicate. As we reflect on the extraordinary journey of this seemingly mundane 1-cent coin, we uncover the threads of serendipity that connect its origin to its current status, prompting us to rethink not only the value of coins but the value we place on the stories they embody. So, whether you are a seasoned numismatist, a casual collector, or someone simply curious about the world of coins, the tale of the 1997 1-cent coin undoubtedly offers a treasure trove of insights and lessons that extend far beyond mere monetary value, ultimately unraveling the intricate tapestry of how errors turned a simple coin into a cultural icon within the realm of collectibles. Next, today, we're diving deep into an incredible tale of a coin that has captured the attention of collectors, historians, and enthusiasts alike, the 1995 1-cent coin, which has become one of the most sought-after coins in the world, with an astonishing market value that can reach an eye-watering $86 million due to a series of extraordinary errors and mistakes that make it highly valuable. Now, if you're scratching your head in disbelief, you're not alone. Such a valuation seems almost unreal, yet it stands as a testament to the world of rare coins and the anomalies that can arise during the minting process. Let's peel back the layers of this numismatic enigma to understand what makes it so valuable, and what errors contributed to its meteoric rise in worth. The 1995 1-cent coin was struck at the Denver Mint, and while the coin appears to be ordinary at first glance, it is anything but. During the minting process, a unique series of unfortunate errors occurred, leading to the creation of a coin that would stand out significantly from its peers. The most prominent of these errors is the infamous double die, which occurs when a coin is struck more than once with misalignment during the minting process. This phenomenon can lead to a doubling effect on the letters, numbers, or images on the surface of the coin, creating a noticeable and distinctive visual shift that collectors seek in error coins. In the case of the 1995 1-cent coin, the details that were supposed to be crisp and clear became muddled and distorted due to this double striking process, lending each coin a unique appearance that is unlike any other penny produced that year. However, the double die is just one aspect of what makes this particular coin worth its weight in gold. Another critical component of its high value is its rarity. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, with just a few being authenticated and graded by reputable numismatic organizations. Collectors will always seek out rare coins, and when you combine rarity with outstanding errors, you create a perfect storm for high valuation. The uniqueness of the 1995 1-cent coin is magnified when you consider the story of its existence, bringing together the history of minting errors, the collector's market, and the emotional appeal of owning something that is not only rare but also tied to a larger narrative within American history. Beyond the financial aspects, there's a sense of awe and wonder when holding a coin that was born from imperfection, a coin that became a treasure because of the sheer unpredictability of the minting process. In this case, the 1995 1-cent coin exemplifies how something as simple as a penny can become the centerpiece of a collection valued at millions. The humble 1-cent coin has transcended its status as mere currency and has morphed into an artifact that beckons to be understood. Through its errors, the coin tells a larger story about the human experience, about how mistakes can lead to unforeseen opportunities, and in a way, this serves as an inspirational message to us all. The allure of such a coin also lies in its investment potential. Savvy collectors and investors know that coins like this can provide significant returns in the long term, making them not just items of interest but also valuable assets that can appreciate over time. It's not uncommon for rare coins to spark bidding wars at auctions, with experts estimating how much collectors might pay for specific varieties and errors. In the case of the 1995 1-cent, the excitement surrounding it continues to grow, even as more information comes to light, growing its desirability among both new collectors and seasoned enthusiasts. As the years go by, the mythos surrounding this unique coin only grows richer. The story isn't just about a coin, it's about what collectors are willing to go through to find it and preserve it. For many, that search is both a journey and an adventure, one filled with the thrill of the hunt and the satisfaction of victory when they manage to lay hands on such a treasure. Perhaps what makes the 1995 1-cent particularly captivating is the sheer improbability of its existence, how a simple error led to one of the most valuable coins out there. Some might even argue that it's a reflection of the unpredictability of life, how mistakes can be turned into golden opportunities, or, in this case, a golden penny. As we turn our focus back to the practical value of the coin, we can look at the implications of its market price. Coins like the 1995 1-cent are more than just collectibles. They represent an investment in a piece of history, a tangible reminder that the past has value, and just how intricately woven together our narratives are. There's a lesson here about understanding the value of missteps. Just as the minting process involves machines, humans are also imperfect beings who navigate life with their own set of errors and challenges. The concept of valuing imperfections provides a powerful takeaway for us all. The 1995 1-cent coin serves as a unique intersection of economics, history, and psychology, speaking volumes about what people treasure and the wild stories behind the objects they collect. For those of us who cherish the world of coins, it's important to recognize the joy they bring, not just in their monetary implications, but also through the community they foster and the conversations they spark. The world of numismatics is rich with tales of journey, discovery, and passion. As we dive deeper into this topic, exploring how such a coin can carry such an intrinsic and market value, it becomes evident that every era tells a story, stories of chance, randomness, and the serendipity of finding rare treasures amidst the mundane. Collectors, historians, and anyone with a curiosity for the unexpected should appreciate the beauty and significance of the 1995 1-cent coin. It stands as a reminder that what seems ordinary could be extraordinary, and that often it's the imperfections that lend their sparkle in a world so heavily focused on perfection. With that in mind, we hope today's exploration of the 1995 1-cent has ignited your passion for the art of collecting coins and the stories that they tell, encouraging you to delve into this fascinating universe where history, value, and dreams combine in unexpected ways. Thank you for joining us today, and keep your eyes peeled for those hidden gems. Who knows what might be waiting for you in your change? Next, today, we venture into the riveting realm of numismatics to discuss a coin that has achieved near mythical status in the collector's community, the 2008 1-cent coin, famously known for carrying a staggering valuation that can reach up to $103 million due to its remarkable errors and production mistakes. If you're a coin enthusiast, a curious observer, or simply someone who loves to learn about the past and the intriguing pathways it creates in the present, you're in for an incredible journey exploring the factors that culminate in such an extraordinary valuation. Now, you may be wondering how a simple 1-cent coin, which traditionally has been considered mere pocket change, could achieve a valuation in the millions. The answer lies in the unconventional and remarkable errors that emerged during its minting process in 2008, which transformed this otherwise unassuming penny into a coveted gem sought after by collectors around the globe. At first glance, 2008 might appear to have produced a standard 1-cent coin, but a closer look reveals a series of anomalies that have fascinated numismatists and investors alike. The primary attribute that significantly boosts the coin's value is its status as an extremely rare era coin, a category cherished by collectors for the unique characteristics that differentiate them from standard issue pieces. This particular 2008 1-cent was struck with what is known in numismatic terminology as a double die error. In simpler terms, a double die occurs when a coin is struck more than once, leading to a heightened and often visually striking imprint of the original design. In the case of the 2008 1-cent, the doubling was pronounced enough to enhance features such as the details in President Lincoln's facial features, the date, and the lettering on the coin. This incipient misalignment during the die striking process adds not only a fascinating visual uniqueness but also historical significance, as each era coin serves as a time capsule, transporting collectors back to the very moment of its conception. Further adding to its mystique, this 2008 1-cent coin's rarity is bolstered by the limited number of era coins that have ever been recorded. Less than a small handful of these coins were authenticated through grading services, emphasizing the premium desirability among collectors eager to possess a piece of history. Coins that boast such rarity often spark bidding wars during auctions, as enthusiasts battle over the potential for financial investment, with estimates suggesting that these unique era coins could pave the way for significant profits down the road, given the escalating interest in numismatic collectibles. In a world where economic principles drive the value of items, the fluctuations surrounding this 2008 1-cent coin poignantly illustrate the balance of demand and supply. As with any highly coveted asset, when a coin is substantiated by rarity, noticeable errors, and historical anecdotes, its price can surge dramatically, and in this case, reaching the astonishing figure of $103 million reflects that principle in full effect. As we talk about its market appeal, let's consider the psychology at play. Why do people go to such lengths to own a piece like the 2008 1-cent? It's not merely about the monetary value, it's about passion, curiosity, and the chase for an item that transcends generations. Each era coin possesses a deep narrative thread intertwined with human experiences, intonating a sense of connection with the past that is deeply appealing to many. Collectors often find themselves enveloped in the stories attached to the coins they pursue, and this emotional investment can lead to a willingness to part with vast sums of money. For many enthusiasts, coins are not merely objects, they represent milestones, moments in time, and the potential for larger tales that speak to the broader narrative of American history. When examining the tale behind the 2008 1-cent coin, we uncover not just a story of error and tumult during its production but also a reflection of the complex relationship between society and currency. The journey of finding such coins often fosters a sense of community among collectors, where discussions arise about the intricate details of minting processes, storage, preservation techniques, and even theories behind the origins of various errors. These shared experiences can forge friendships and provide networking opportunities that transcend geographical limits. Furthermore, this fascination illustrates the passion that many of us share for collecting, along with a collaboration that encourages new enthusiasts to dive into the hobby. Turning our focus once again to the factors contributing to this penny's high valuation, we need to address the state of the coin itself. The condition known as the grade provides insight into how well a coin has been preserved throughout its existence. In the world of numismatics, coins receive a grading that typically ranges from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating coins in exceptional condition. The existence of a high-grade 2008 1-cent with error characteristics, especially one graded higher than the standard run-of-the-mill, perfectly encapsulates the notion of making impressive headlines. Lesser-graded coins simply cannot compare in value or desirability, demonstrating how critical preservation is in determining a coin's eventual worth. The financial implications of owning such a coin not only resonate with the immediate monetary return but can also create an exhilarating experience. Merely identifying and possessing this incredible example can provide collectors with a narrative to share and remember for a lifetime. Notably enough, collecting coins lays the groundwork for potential educational opportunities as well. Those who invest time into understanding the history behind coins, era production, and the diverse stories associated with each piece often emerge as experts within the field. Specialized knowledge can lead to significant opportunities in the realm of buying, selling, and trading coins, as expertise often commands respect and higher prices on the market. This 2008 1-cent serves not only as a showcase of error but illustrates the possibility of cultivating a career through informed passion and dedication. The story surrounding this memorable coin speaks not only to those who appreciate historical pieces but also to anyone who might be enthralled by the notion that little details truly do matter, that one misalignment can manifest a cascade of opportunities. This little penny's transformation into a collectible icon is emblematic of how our society perceives value on both an emotional and an economic level. With an understanding of the coin's background, characteristics, and valuation, we can also explore the broader implications for the numismatic world. The miner's process involves multiple stages of production, from designing the coin's faces to striking them, and the environment in which this coin existed may shed light on the vast processes in a modern mint. Public interest in error coins continues to flourish, stimulating a renaissance of sorts in the collector's market. While the search for the 2008 1-cent exemplifies the triumphs that can arise from a production mismatch, it also exemplifies a growing curiosity that encourages examinations into the multitude of coins that underwent similar production methodologies. Over time, this momentum has the potential to propel the numismatic hobby into mainstream limelight, inviting more individuals to see coins as more than just currency, but as storytellers and pieces of art filled with meaning. As collectors and enthusiasts rally together, the discussions concerning errors extend to the creation of resource-sharing groups, educational platforms, and collections that may indeed make history repeat itself through the passions of a new generation. Each coin unveiled, regardless of facial value, adds layers to their multifaceted identities. Thus, the story of the 2008 1-cent coin isn't merely one of high-value error, it's one that speaks to the heart of human curiosity and ingenuity, reminding us that every detail is significant. As we delve further, we should contemplate what this valuation means for the world of currency at large. In an age where digital currency and cashless transactions are becoming increasingly prevalent, objects like the 2008 1-cent portray the enduring nature of tangible items, proving that even the smallest denomination can become a manifestation of history. While the coin is rooted in its minting process, its value transcends monetary worth. It provokes contemplations on legacy, economy, artistry, and the fascination humans possess for the finite material world. Building connections through this appreciation of coins enriches interactions and allows us to bridge divides as interest elevates curiosity. Today, in a world driven by numbers and the race for capital, the existence of such a rare coin encourages a moment of reflection. The exploration of simple objects prompts consumers to recognize the intrinsic beauty and complex story of craftsmanship and chance. From individuals who find themselves unknowingly clenching coins in their pockets to those lucky enough to stumble upon this extraordinary 2008 1-cent error, there's an uplifting symphony of interactions that brings each of us together amidst pursuits of personal significance. In this incalculable fabric of human experience, each coin encapsulates moments of history, and while some might find themselves retiring their pursuits, the journey is universal and encouraging. Viewing the significance of the 2008 1-cent through this lens enhances appreciation not only for the coin itself but also for the narratives that encircle it. The collector's dream of stumbling upon a treasure, the thrill of spotting that unique error, and the pride of preservation. The journey through the world of coins reveals a powerful mosaic filled with aspiration, artistry, and the unbelievable outcomes that can arise from a misunderstanding during minting. As we conclude our exploration of the 2008 1-cent coin, we invite you to continue cultivating an inquisitive mind, consider the stories wrapped within these tangible pieces of our past, and remember that sometimes, it's the smallest details that bear the most profound significance. Thank you for joining us on this incredible adventure through numismatics today, and as you continue your own journeys, may you discover the limitless treasure waiting just beneath the surface of everyday collectibles. Last, today, we have an exhilarating story about a specific coin that has reached a staggering valuation of $52 million due to a series of unique errors and mistakes that have made it not only a target for collectors but also a captivating piece of American history, the 2002 1-cent coin. If you're curious about what could possibly make a coin that is usually considered mere pocket change worth such an astronomical amount, you're in for an exciting ride. The 2002 1-cent coin, a simple penny issued by the Denver Mint, might initially appear to be just another piece of currency produced during the early 2000s, yet lurking within its humble exterior are remarkable anomalies that helped create its impressive value. Throughout history, coins have been known to accrue value beyond their face worth, especially when they possess characteristics that are rare, highly sought after, or linked to errors during the minting process. The 2002 1-cent is no exception to this rule. The incredible valuation attached to this coin is primarily driven by an error called the double die. To put it simply, a double die error occurs during the minting process when the coin die, which carries the designs pressed into the coin, is misaligned. This misalignment results in an impression that appears to be doubled, where features like the date, lettering, and other design elements take on a mesmerizing effect as they bleed into one another, creating an almost three-dimensional quality to these ordinarily flat details. In the case of the 2002 1-cent, the doubling was particularly pronounced, which easily attracted the attention of avid numismatists and collectors who recognized the significance of such an error. What sets this coin apart is not just its double die but also the combination of other minor flaws that arose during the minting process, rendering it even rarer. Such errors commonly manifest from a host of factors, including mechanical issues with the minting press, human error during supervision, and even when the coin itself is experiencing wear and tear. These imperfections contribute to the character of the coin and enhance its desirability among collectors who actively seek out such unusual pieces. The allure of the 2002 1-cent coin lies in its remarkable combination of features that make it stand out not just as a coin, but as a story, a narrative that demonstrates the unpredictable nature of manufacturing and how a simple mistake can transform an ordinary item into an extraordinary one. The fascinating history surrounding the 2002 1-cent invokes a sense of intrigue into the very origins of the coin, with interest extending beyond just its financial implications. As collectors and enthusiasts begin to uncover the tales behind this penny, it becomes clear that the 2002 1-cent represents more than just an object of monetary value. It serves as a reminder of the potential for human error to lead to unexpected opportunities for those available to capitalize on them. In a marketplace dominated by steadily increasing interest in error coins and rarities, the spotlight shines brightly on the 2002 D1 cent, resulting in its trading price being driven up due to pent-up demand from passionate collectors eager to obtain a piece of this incredible story. It's important to understand the rarity factor associated with this particular coin, which is essential in pushing its market price to ensure that collectors who are lucky enough to possess one of these coins have what may feel like treasure within their grasp. As time progresses, the rarity of era coins can increase due to the natural processes of loss and damage, meaning that collectors who successfully secure one of these rare gems will likely find their investments are likely to appreciate over time, thereby maximizing their chances of future returns in this thriving market. This dependency on rarity connects directly to the emotions tied to collecting. It heightens the excitement of the hunt and culminates in jubilant moments of discovery when enthusiasts unearth these precious coins. While appraising the potential of the 2002 D1 cent, we must also take a moment to analyze the grade and conditions of each coin, as these aspects play a significant role in its overall value. In numismatics, a coin's grade determines its approximate condition as classified by grading professionals, who assign scores on a scale from 1 to 70. Coins that are graded more highly, particularly those with errors like the 2002 D1 cent, tend to command significantly higher values compared to their lower-graded counterparts. When collectors pursue coins, they often place great emphasis on obtaining high-grade examples, clean-struck, well-preserved, and aesthetically pleasing pieces that tell their stories without the distraction of damage or wear. In the case of the 2002 D1 cent, those that are found in pristine condition with distinct errors are viewed as prime candidates for collection, enabling their market value to skyrocket substantially. Furthermore, the tale of the 2002 D1 cent is not merely about the errors that produced a remarkable anomaly but also about the networking and community that exists within the realm of coin collecting. As enthusiasts share their experiences with rare coins like this penny, they forge relationships with fellow collectors, leading to resource sharing, trading tips, and collaborative research. The excitement surrounding error coins fosters discussions among collectors ranging from local meetups to international forums dedicated to these prized possessions. In these discussions, strategies are devised to navigate the complexities of the collector market, creating a sense of camaraderie and shared enthusiasm. Consequently, this thriving community, passionate about preserving history through tangible artifacts, demonstrates how a simple penny can transcend its monetary value to become part of a meaningful dialogue, forever entwined with stories, shared wealth, and adventures during the hunt for valuable coins. The rising interest in rare coins with distinctive errors like the 2002 D1 cent reveals the broader implications for the collecting community, sparking education and exploration about the production processes, historical contexts, and economic trends entangled with these precious items. As more collectors become engaged in the field, new generations are introduced to the captivating world of numismatics, broadening the scope and knowledge that circulate around these fascinating artifacts. Coin enthusiasts are driven to seek out information related to the minting processes, the factors that lead to errors, and the evolution of currency in the United States, thereby cultivating a passion that runs deep and spans across time. Every era coin holds a lesson. The birth of the coin serves as a gateway to understanding not just its history, but also its economic influence and socio-cultural relevance. Imagine the thrill of being fortunate enough to uncover a 2002 D1 cent, an era coin that has become emblematic of what can happen when perfection fails, and an ordinary object morphs into something extraordinary. The transformative nature of errors like this drives home the importance of valuing not just material possessions, but the memories made in their pursuit and the stories they encapsulate. In summary, the remarkable journey of the 2002 D1 cent goes far beyond mere value. It encapsulates a broader narrative about human endeavors, how mistakes can yield unexpected opportunities, and the community that emerges from a shared passion for collecting. As we conclude our exploration of this incredible coin, we invite you to continue your quest for knowledge in numismatics and treasure the narratives behind every coin, even those that may initially seem commonplace. Remember, what lies beneath the surface may be a story waiting to be told, an adventure brimming with possibilities. The journey into the world of numismatics is ever evolving, And as we continue to dig deeper into the stories behind coins, may you remain inspired by the discoveries waiting in every corner, whether you're sifting through your pocket change or scouring through collections. Thank you for joining us today, and may the thrill of the hunt be with you as you explore the captivating universe of coin collecting.